to Sword Coast Legends, playing our Elven Ranger Zalastra. When last we left off, we were in the Cutlass Inn. We had talked to the innkeeper, whatever her name is. Now we need to find out what the Wounded Guard knows about our contact,
How may I serve?
whom we cannot find. Can we talk to this guy? Bother someone else. Okay. And was there anything else to search in this room? There was not. Only because I'll forget if I don't. Let's load our Ranger Companion in before we do anything else. It's the problem with loading from a save. Let's get this over with.
I didn't expect him to be so quick.
So you're one of the Gilded Eye who raided this place.
Gilded Eye? Do I look like Gilded Eye to you? Because I'm not. But, I mean, in case you are, I agree with whatever it is they believe. No, pal. I'm Ship Aram. Got me tattoo and everything. Look, we were simply hired to do a job, we were. Here to hunt down some elf that must have pissed in the wrong bucket.
Then why were you working with the Gilded Eye?
Just following orders. No idea who hired us. But I'm sure they paid well, no doubt. Now, please, do us a favor and give me a bit of healing, yeah?
The man you were after, where did he go?
We were warned that if he evaded us, he had a few safe houses nearby. If you heal me, I'll show you where they are.
Yeah, Lydia, can you do anything for him?
Indeed. Say her name, Lady of Dreams. Hear my prayer.
Thank you for that. I wasn't sure what was going to happen to me.
Yeah. Now, pay up.
Right. This city map shows 4 locations where your elf might have gone. Please, take it. I don't want anything else to do with this whole thing. Now, we're even, right?
Get out of here.
I suppose that's as good as I'm gonna get. Timora's luck to you.
At once.
Okay.
I can do that.
And let's
As you
get this little quest done. I'm telling you, she's been poisoned. We need to find her true love. I know, right? Love is the most potent cure, and a suitor will relieve her aching heart. What a dreamer. No, Kevkas, that's not what I said at all. By the Seldarine, am I happy to see someone that isn't completely crazy? I could use your help. What's going on here? A friend has fallen asleep and refuses to wake no matter what we do. I study alchemy. I'm fairly certain she's been poisoned and has fallen into a coma. It's her broken heart that poisons her. No, please stop. Listen, if you want to help, we need to expel the poison. If you find some charcoal, I can create a mixture to neutralize the poison. I'd get it myself, but I want to make sure her condition remains stable. I'll find some charcoal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's see. There's not going to be any charcoal in here, but I'm going to loot the place. Having done this before, I found that the best charcoal was this one here. There's charcoal down there as well, but apparently it's no good because it's like fish stew. So let's give him that. You got the charcoal, great. Alright, let's try this. That should do it. It's not working. Enough. It will just take a few moments. The power of love has no need for time. Thank you, strangers. I'll update you when a condition changes. You've been very helpful. Please take this for your troubles. And Alchemist Headband. And we got some level ups. So let's do those. First of all, actually, inventory. The Alchemist's I don't want to... I've got to sell those. Gambler's Ring. Vulnerability Piercing. No. Alchemist Headband. +2 to Intelligence. I've got a few things to sell here, which is good. Not a hell of a lot of stuff, but, you know, a little bit. Right, you've got a level. So let's do that. Abilities. Really want to be sure. Let's disengage. Go for the throat. So we've done that. Dash. What's that? Slippery Mind. Evasion. Danger. So teleport, hidden dagger. I'm really not sure whether that hidden dagger is much use. So we could up his secret stout. Fuses weapon with shadow energy, causes them to deal an extra 1d4 necrotic damage on a hit. Revelry. Tempted to give him that because he does use 2 weapons as well. None of the martial stuff's really all that interesting. He's not using archery. I could increase his lockpicking skills. That might be worthwhile too. Sneak attack. I think I really want to up that. And I can only up that 1 point there. Dirty tricks. I'm going to take that as well. Yeah, let's learn that. Okay. And then Lydia, let's just max out all of this healing stuff that we've been doing. Oh, still, did I not click one of those? Yeah, I didn't do that one properly. There we go. Good. Right. Let's just loot any of this stuff that we can.
Fantastic.
I think it's fairly safe to loot that. Quick save beforehand just to be sure. Gloves of Ashes. What does that do? +1 to all fire damage dealt. I do fire damage when I'm using that sword of mine, but...
Right away.
Okay, so I think... Oh no, hang on, there's the cook. And we haven't talked to this guy yet either, have we? So let's talk to the bartender, if you want to call him that. With Laurel gone, Shivani put me at the bar. I'm not cut out for this. What happened to Laurel? Those Gilded Eye brutes took him, said he was smuggling in wine past the blockade bar. Such liars. Now tending bar has fallen to me. I can't handle the pressure. I'll see if I can find him. Please do, and quickly. See you later. Okay, so I don't want to buy anything from him yet. Let's come in here and talk to this cook. No, this reduction is all wrong. You're having trouble? This recipe lacks magic, you know. What's missing? Something special, maybe, yes. A rare wine to create a unique flavour. There is only one that comes to mind. Unfortunately, we used our last bottle many years past, and the wine hasn't been produced in centuries. Do you know more about this wine? Jasmarim Shadow, they called it. Crafted centuries ago by a moon elf of a singular talent. It was produced in limited batches and reserved for the most spectacular of galas. There is a rumour of an ancient keep where the fermenting process took place. One case of Jasmarin Shadow remains, according to legend, stored in the cellar of that keep. Do you know where this keep is? I know where the rumours say it is. Let me mark the location on your map. You might just find the last case of Jasmarin in all of Faerun. Well, that's nice, but really? If you find the wine, bring it to me here and I'll give you my favourite rolling pin. rolling pin. I use it to flatten dough, and it was a prize, you see. My famous Wilhelm cherry bread took first prize in a baking competition. Its value is mostly sentimental, but you'll be shocked at how well it rolls dough. Sounds fair. Best of luck on your journey, friend, and I hope you do find the wine. Yeah, I'm not going to do that quest yet. I'm really not sure how
Right away.
important it is, but it's a nice little sub-quest, I guess. Okie dokie. We have to search for Lydia's contract, and if we have a look on the map, we can now see that we've got one safe house there, one safe house there, and one safe house there. Last time I did this, it was this safe house that was the one, so I'm actually going to go to the other two first. I don't know if it's random every time, but I'm going to go to the other two first because I never actually got to go in that one because I went to that one and then that one. So I want to do both of those in that order. So let's come over this way. The first one is just here.
This looks to be one of the elves' safe house locations.
Sorinel doesn't appear to be here. We'd better search another location.
That's alright, I just want to check and make sure that there's nothing here for us to loot.
I can do that.
Oh, look, there was a chest there, I didn't even notice it. Okay, let's get out. And let's head up this way to the next one.
As you wish.
What did we... oh, that thing. I don't think there's actually anything in that. Nothing that you can do anyway.
Of course.
Right
Right away. At once.
Haven't checked those crates.
I can do that.
Why would you want a statue
As
of
you
Lolth?
wish.
In fact, why would there be one up on the
According to the
surface when
map,
the only people
this is
who
one of
worship
Sorinel's
Lolth
hiding
are
places.
the Drow?
Sorinel doesn't appear to be here. We'd better search another location.
How about you?
No sweat.
And an elemental robe.
Of course.
Which way are we facing there?
Right away.
So the other one is just down along.
The map says we're
Yeah.
close to one of the elves' hiding spots.
Okay, so he will be in here.
You're outnumbered, elf. You'll come with us if you know what's best for you.
Surely you can see this is all a misunderstanding.
I understand that you'll come with us, or you'll die where you stand.
Don't be so sure. My friends may have something to say about that.
Stay out of this. This is ship-bearing business.
What are you doing here?
You're in no position to be asking questions, whelp.
Just take care of them, and I'll double your pay.
I was gonna say, it looked like everything was frozen there for a second. Arrow of Slaying, perhaps? Oh, yeah, that worked very, very well. That's one dead. Got it. Now I'm gonna switch to swords.
There we go.
I'd run if I were you.
There we go. One down. Two down. And three down.
An interesting battle.
It's just, okay, is that... Let's loot this. cracking greatsword. I don't remember that being there last time. What is a cracking greatsword? Thunder damage. 1 thunder damage. That's it. Hardly seems worth it. Let's see, was there anything else in here?
At once.
Not seeing anything else, and you can't go up the stairs. Okay. Let's just save again. Actually, let's switch back to the bow. Okay.
Well, I was about to think you weren't going to show up. I apologize for the state of the place, but I just had unexpected guests.
Good to see you again, Sorenil. I'd like to introduce you to our new friends. This is the wizard Hommet Shaw, and these others are surviving members of the Order of the Burning Dawn.
Aye. The last two, best we can tell.
Who are you?
I'm an elf who keeps his ear to the floor to hear what the rats are saying.
We had a deal, elf.
Yes, we did. I was to tell you everything I know about your little quest, once I've learned all I could about these cowardly attacks on the Burning Dawn. And here are the survivors of those attacks. So, what can you tell me?
We had strange dreams before the attacks and since.
I too had strange dreams. More inspired by our fair priestess of Sehanine here than anything else.
I'm not sure.
I find this all very strange. The Gilded Eye roots out demonic influence all over the Sword Coast. They don't usually go in for guild politics. I see nothing demonic about you, so there must be something else. Find out what we all don't already know, and I'll tell you what I know.
Where do you suggest we go?
A mage named Mafaril was rumored to have been studying the history of the Burning Dawn. He may not be willing to help you, but no doubt you'll find the answers you seek.
Mafaril? Oh, wow. This is awkward.
You know him?
I knew him. I was training under him, but he sent me to Neverwinter a little while ago. I was coming back here because I heard about his murder.
There goes that idea.
If I learned one thing from Mafaril, and I learned at least 3 things, it's that even death isn't the end of the adventure. I'm sure he's still a good lead. Mafaril had a secret library, somewhere in the ruins of Ilusk. And that man wrote everything down. One time I asked him what he was writing, and he wrote that down.
Then we find his library and see what we can learn.
Yes! I'm certain nothing could go wrong with this plan.
This entire city stands upon the ruins of ancient Ilusk. But the ruins are to the north of here, near the city's slums. And a necromancer would find the nearby cemetery rather handy, I imagine.
What exactly do you need to know?
Why was your guild targeted by the Gilded Eye? I suspect you'd like to know the same.
Why are you so interested in this?
Because something strange is happening, and I want to know what it is. What more reason do I need?
We'll meet you at the Cutlass when we have the information from Mafaril's library.
I certainly hope so. Otherwise I've done all this for nothing.
And there's Jarhill's level.
Yay!
Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Debilitating strike. Cleave. I think we want to get into that. I've always liked cleave. And considering it's a passive, okie dokie. Yes, we're done in here. Let's head out. Now, so we have to travel to the cemetery in the Luskan slums. Freeing the bartender, I've never worked out where that guy is yet. Trader's Fate. Okay, so I know where this one is. I might do that one soon. Find Specimen. We can do that one at any time. Not dead yet. Meet with Miranda in the slums. And Rare Vintage. That Rare Vintage one's going to take us a while. So I think let's do what we can around here before we head to the slums. So let's speak with Indria Lucia. Now, I think it was back this way.
I can do that.
Elemental Hood.
As you wish.
There was something about this building too at one point. I thought I could go in there or in here. Maybe later. Keep an eye out for that. Okay, this way.
Of course.
Now, that was the safe house. What is the maps? Ah, no, wrong there. That was the safe house. Sherms, Herbs, Carsten's Imports. We're going to go and talk to that guy. That residence there, I think. So let's go to Carsten's Imports first.
At once.
Oop.
I can do that. As you wish.
Captain, it's about time. I was starting to... Oh, I apologise. I thought it was someone else. Who else would we be? Nothing, no one. Forgive my hasty outburst. I've been a bit out of sorts lately. Anyway, welcome to my humble shop. What can I do for you, fair travellers? This looks more like an empty room. Yes, well, I'm waiting for my shipment. It's been delayed. Delayed how? I was contracted with a less than reputable man, a pirate, some say. He goes by the name of Captain Fulcro. His ship, the Sankala, returned to Luskan the past 10 days, docked under the cover of night. The wharf rats say the crew snuck out in the darkness and made for the rundown side of town. They were probably stashing my cargo. It's theft, I tell you. I'd be willing, if you'd be willing to find the cargo, I would pay handsomely. Where is the captain now? He was last seen entering the slums, specifically the mausoleums in the cemetery. What was the cargo? Special elixirs. We'll find the cargo. Would you do that for me? Alright, we'll take the job. Fantastic. Glad to hear it. And if you find the captain or any of the crew, make sure you deal with those bloody pirates. Yeah, we can do that. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Okay. So we'll come around here. Did we talk to these guys yet? Traveller, it's good to see you. Thanks again for helping us get our loft. It's much nicer than I expected. Inside we found some belongings from the previous occupant. I still don't think it's enough to repay you, but please take it. Take it, please. A gold axe. I think it's actually not a bad weapon if I remember rightly. Oh, gold acquired by 10%. Yeah. It's worth a lot though. So we shall definitely be selling it. Okay. Indra Lucia. I suppose you hear about the murder. Murder? What? If you're not here to help, please leave. Wait, I might help. What happened? Sigh. 2 days ago I found my father Bertrand in this very room with his throat slit. That's horrible. It gets worse. My fiancé Edwin has not been seen since that night. Now the town watch assumes he murdered father to steal merchandise. But my Edwin would never do that. Why are you so sure he's innocent? I know it sounds naive, but I trust him wholeheartedly. He doesn't have the heart or the honesty, or honestly, the ambition for murder or theft. What I fear most is that father's murderers have abducted my Edwin or worse. What can you tell me about Bertrand? He worked his way up by building a business that traded in demand bulk materials such as lumber and iron. In the past few years, though, he's begun moving into specialty goods that were more difficult to acquire, like rare herbs used in potions or minerals with alchemic properties. He knew how to make his profit, but everything he did was legal. Some folk may not have liked it, but I doubt he was killed over his business ethics. What kind of goods were taken from the crime scene? That's what really bothers me. Several valuables were stolen from his most recent shipment, but many others were left untouched. I still don't understand why a thief would leave something behind, not after killing a man. Might just be coincidence, but among the stolen goods were various bits of jewellery. Nothing terribly valuable, but perhaps easy to sell on the street. That's all I can think of. Thanks for the help. Let's see what we can do. Before you leave, might I add that Father met often with many of the town's merchants. Perhaps one of them can help us understand why he was targeted. Okie dokie. And we can't touch that chest at the moment. We can loot that one though.
Right away.
Okay, so we've started that one, and Miranda in the slums, and that's the black pudding. Okie dokie. Trying to remember who we need to talk to. Pretty sure it's none of these merchants out here that give us anything. Not today. I do want to sell. Let's talk to the jewelry dealer. I do want to sell. Show me your wares. Any of the stuff that we've got here. Don't need that. Don't want that. That. How much healing does that do? 14 to 19. Is that really worth... What is my character's health? 49. It's not much healing. I probably am better off selling all of those smaller potions. Show me your wares. And the healer's kits, they stabilize and revere. So let's sell restoration, improved healing, that's better. Potion of shadows, no. Regen, yeah, no. Improved regen, keen, gambler's ring. So, unusable even when dead, stabilizes user or revives them. Okay, alchemist's headband, greater regen, elemental robes, red tiger vambraces, elemental hood, and it's worth 26,000. They will only give me 4,700 for it. But, you know, that's fine. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't realise there was a vase there.
What do we have here?
Peasant talking to the armourer. Show me what you have. Catching armor. Okay, stops arrows. Helm of alarm. Yeah. Okay, so don't want to go back into the sewers.
At once. I can do that. As you wish. Of course.
So this isn't one of the guys we need to talk to. Where are we? Right there. Residence, blacksmith. So we need to talk to this one, and I think we need to talk to Sherm as well up there. And then we should head over here and look at the guild house, the guild hall too.
Right away. At once.
So
I can do that.
Let's do this one first. Quick save. busy woman. Tell me what I need so I can continue my work. What can you tell me about Bertram Lucre? Bertram, the bastard's dead and I can't say I'm too bothered by it. He cornered the market on half my components and charged me an unfair premium. With talk like that, some might believe you're involved. Perhaps so, but if I murdered him, wouldn't I be more careful about what I say? Is there anything else you need? What kind of place is this? What are all these chemicals not evident enough? Alchemy. With this wonderful science to guide my hand, I can create anything. Need some locksup grease, or maybe just a couple of vials of acid? Never have too much acid, right? Show me what you got. I don't really want to buy anything, but... didn't I just say show me what you've got? Tangle patch, blast globes... Let's go up to Sherm's.
As you wish.
Oh, I think after Sherm's we have to go to...
Of course.
After Sherm's, I think we have to go to the book repository thingy place. So let's talk to Sherm. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Sherm and I deal in herbal remedies. Herbal remedies? Oh yes, I've tried just about everything there is, and let me tell you, I only sell herbs of the highest quality. Did you ever deal with a merchant named Bertram? Yes, and that murder, such a tragedy. He wasn't my main supplier, but he knew how to get the good stuff. Hopefully they find Edwin soon, but I'm sure he fled. You're assuming he's involved and not a victim. Of course, a shipment of jewels is missing and he's nowhere to be found. What other explanation is there? Maybe he was kidnapped. If he was kidnapped, there would have been a ransom note by now, and what value is there in kidnapping a commoner anyway? I think someone set him up. Who and why? If it was a robbery, they already got away with the goods. You might be right. See you later. Good day to you then. Yeah. Well, you're in it, mate. Out we go. Let's talk to the guy in the bookcase. Welcome to the bookcase. Can I help you with something? What is this place? I've always been a lover of ancient books. One day my wife came to me and said, Irina, if you don't get rid of some of these books, I'm leaving you. So I moved my collection into this place and she left me anyway. I figured there must be others in Luskan that love books as much as I do, so I opened my collection to the public. Strangely, I don't receive many visitors. What do you have for sale? Oh, okay. I didn't really want to ask that. I come across all sorts of books. Would you be interested in buying them? I sincerely doubt that you found anything that we'd be interested in. We are one of the most respected libraries on the Sword Coast. Still, if you come across anything particularly arcane in nature, I'll take a look. What can you tell me about Bertram? Bertram was a good friend of mine. His business often left him in the possession of rare tomes, and he contributed many to my library. His death worries me. A few days prior to his murder, I had a newcomer to the library take a particular interest in some of our books, particularly those describing demons. And then, on the morrow after Bertram's death, this same person came in looking for information about arcane jewels. Jewels? Why is that significant? The specific jewels he asked about had several uses, one of which is as a component to bind demons to this realm. What if there is a cult acquiring these jewels? What might they do with a demon under their control? Who was this person? Sherm. He says he's a herbalist, but I must admit I've never really liked the man. Always felt like he was hiding something. He pretends otherwise, but he's deceptively intelligent. And now I wished I'd never told him. Well, you be careful if you confront him, and please don't tell anyone you heard this from me. Is there anything else I can help you with? What do you have? So I didn't really have a good look. It's just a bunch of scrolls, which we don't want. So that's fine. Okay. You do have some boots over there. That
Right away.
just pilfer, and let's have a
At
look
once.
down
I
here.
can do that. As you wish.
And there's the kid in the library. Eli, I come here all the time, but I've never seen the 12th volume of Creatures of the Underdark. I wonder who has it.
Of course. Right away.
Maybe that's a clue as to what book you should keep an eye out for to sell to Bertrand. Okie dokie. So, we need to go back to Sherm and confront him. Welcome back. Interested in some remedies. Did you ever deal... I've already done this, but did you ever deal with a merchant named Bertrand? Yes, and that murder, such a tragedy, blah blah blah. You're assuming he's a victim and not involved. How did you learn what was stolen? Must have overheard it somewhere. You were also researching jewels in the library earlier. I didn't know what you're talking about. I saw you in there, guess you didn't notice. So you're into demons? Well, you're right. And now you must die. Really? I must die, hey?
You will pay!
Yeah, well see, you just died from that arrow, and now your cultist friends are going to die too. Is that all of them? Nope, there's that one there as well. And we're done.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, they're not, but we are. The folded note. Let's have a look at what the folded note says. Sherm, I need you to remain above to ensure no one interferes with our plans. Use your expertise to seal the entrance and leave the seal for 110 day. For the Master. Maslin. For the Master. Okay, so there's nothing in here. You can click on it, but it never does anything. Vibrantly coloured plants grow here. Ooh, and there was documents. Alchemist receipt. That's right, that's another clue. Thank you for your purchase. Present this receipt in 2 days' time to pick up your mixture, Relona. So we need to talk to her, and we can't get this open yet, that's the thing. Wooden hatch appears to lead to a basement. Thick vines are interwoven around the handle of the latch. Open the hatch. The vines prevent you. Hack away at the vines. You hack away at the vines, but to no avail. So we're going to leave the hatch alone. Ooh, no.
What is it you require?
Mustn't forget to loot him. Okay, let's head back to
I can do that.
the owners and retrieve Sherm's order.
Of course. Right away. At once.
It's that door there, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Here to pick up a special order. Let's see your receipt. Ah, yes, I have it. Turned out beautifully. Not sure why he wants to freeze organic material, but not my place to question. This'll do the trick, though. Leave.
I can do that. As you wish.
Back up to Sherm's.
Of course.
Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Let's try this hatch again. Pour the Icewind mixture on the vines. Pour the single drop of the mixture on the vines. A chilling wave passes through the vines, freezing them immediately. Hack away at the vines. Frozen vines shatter with ease. Open the hatch. The hatch opens. You can now travel below. And let's quick save that, just to be sure. Enter the secret cultist's lair. A hidden hatch reveals a secret lair beneath the herbalist shop in Luskan. Its true purpose is yet unclear, but your instincts tell you that nothing good can come of being in this place. Right, so that's back to Sherm's herbs. Let's
Right away.
do a bit of a switch.
At once.
Okay. There's some cultists there.
I can do that.
All cultists, lots and lots of cultists. But, you know, if we're... Then let's do... Dismount on him. Actually, let's switch to scimitars.
I'd run if I were you.
Switch back to bow because there's no one close. And we're done. Potion of healing, gold. Actually, that's what I haven't done yet. I needed to put... Actually, let's move that to there. Improved healing. And then probably... Where's the regeneration? I never have to use these, but I really should put them down on there so that I can use them if I need to.
As you wish. Of course.
Just check the chest. Wraps of expertise. What do they do? +1 to dexterity. But my current gloves give me crit, and I want the crit. It's all about the crits, baby. Right.
Right away.
At once.
Back to bow. No bodies
I can do that. As you wish.
Okay.
Of course. Right away.
Let's just quick save. Okay, Laratha. Unlock that for us.
I got this.
Yay!
Why isn't this working? I don't... You should not be here. Sherm. Sherm's gone. What? Do you play the fool with me? Ah, what further misfortune shall find me this day? Help me, please help me. Having problems with your little ritual? Silence. A minor setback is all. I want easily rectified once I have slain you. Right, damn it, I can't use Arrow of Slain. Fine, let's hide in plain sight. And now debilitating shot on you. And then hunting squad. Damn it, there goes my Wolfie. Just hang on a sec. Okay, we're back. Sorry, my little puppy was chewing on a bit of plastic. Okay. I need to get this Death Priest out of the way so that I can take out these other demon things.
I'm getting low.
Already need to heal Larethar. Let's use the healer's kit on him.
Yes! Give me a potion.
Beautiful. I'm going to switch to swords. Hide in plain sight.
Looked like it hurt.
And then take on these guys.
What do you need?
Let's give you potion of improved regen and a potion of improved healing. And then why don't you drink that regen potion? Go.
Yes?
I think we'll switch back to bow. Let's try the arrow slaying on this guy. Oh, no. Lydia got him before I could.
Wrenched me shoulder a bit that time.
Skull-topped scepter. Woo. Let's talk to Edwin. Is it over? Did you stop her? In my, I'm sure my celebration would seem more exuberant if I could move. She at least performed that part of the ritual correctly. How can I free you? I'm not exactly an expert on the subject of demonic rituals. Maybe if you disrupt it somehow. Wonder why the ritual didn't work. Actually, I've always been kind of lucky when wearing this amulet. Maybe it has protective elements. Wouldn't that be something? Inspect Edwin's amulet. You carefully lift the amulet into view. It's glossy silver and of surprisingly light weight. Be careful with that, will you? I'm not going to take it because if I do this... Oh, I don't know, but I suspect it could kill him. How did you end up here? Bertram and I were taking inventory of his recent acquisitions, which included that weird relic. Out of nowhere, cultists burst into the house, murdered him and threw a sack over my head. When they removed the sack, I was here, but unable to move. I've been a really long time and well, nature's calling, if you know what I mean. Please hurry. I'll see what I can do. You have my gratitude. So all I have to do is take the relic, and we're done. Let's talk to him again. I'm free, you did it. I must return now. Idra will be worried sick. Please come see us as soon as possible. So, there we go. Let's just search this place
at once.
A little more thoroughly. Now, this worried me for the longest time. That is obviously a pile of bones behind the wall somewhere, and so I wondered whether there was like a secret door somewhere that let you get to that. But I don't know, because I can't find it. Last time I was here I certainly couldn't anyway.
Right away.
I looked and looked and looked. I had
at once.
Larathal look as well. I had everyone look to see if they could find a secret door anywhere. And again, there's more there. I think what it is I don't know, but I suspect that some of these when you go to the dungeon builder, you have like a tile section that you can put in, and some of them might be two-sided, and so if you view it from one side, it's this wall section. If you view it from the other side, it's probably some sort of I don't know, but something full of bones, probably a mausoleum or something like that.
Right away. At once.
So yeah, okay. Let's get out of here. Go back and see those guys in their house.
I can do that.
And get the final reward.
As you wish.
So back up to Sherm's Herbs. Sherm. There we go. Okay. And their house was just here? Yes.
Of course.
Indra smiles. Thank you so much. She wipes away a tear. Edwin already told me everything. You've returned my love to me and delivered justice to that vile cult. Pleased to help. Yes, and as promised, here is your reward. The chest in the back has some of my father's unsold items. Take this key, they're all yours. Thank you for everything.
What do we have here?
I don't remember seeing a Sword of Life Stealing before. Pity it's a great sword. +1 to hit, 5% chance to deal 4 to 18 necrotic damage, and gain 15 maximum hit points lasting 30 seconds. Does not work on undead or constructs. That's actually not a bad sword, although only 5% chance is a bit of a pain. Elemental boots. We'll just be selling all of that though. Okay.
Right away.
How are we doing for XP? Yeah, actually I'm halfway there. We're all... We got a fair bit of XP for doing that stuff because we didn't level up too long ago. Some of them, anyway. Okay. Going to sell this stuff to the jeweler, just because she's mostly the closest. Sell that. Don't want that potion of healing anymore. Turquoise figurines. Elemental boots. Sword of life stealing. Skulltop scepter. Okay. Close. Now. What else do we still have to do? Bloody Pirates. That's in the slums. That one's outside the city. That's in the slums. That's in the cave outside the city, and I have no idea where that Free the Bartender is. But what we're going to do, we also have to travel to the slums there. I think what we're going to do, that's the main quest, so you can't minimise it for some reason. It's a little bit weird. What are we going to do? We're going to come in here, we're going to go to the guild hall. We haven't done that yet.
I can do that. As you wish.
Have a look at the guild hall.
Of course. Right away.
Okay, so just down here, at the end of the street. Pity about the Burning Dawn, wonder what happened to the building now. So this is the guild hall. We're just going to quick save. Unlock the door.
They've destroyed it. The guild hall is in ruins.
There seem to be quite a few dead bodies too.
What's your tone, Lerithar?
As you wish.
Okie dokie. So
of course.
Really want to search this place well.
Right away. At once.
Okay, so that's a lever that opens a door. I didn't notice that when I first came here.
I can do that. As you wish. Of course.
Larithar, we need you to handle that trap for us.
You may applaud.
Yay!
A trap. Those bleeding dogs. They booby-trapped the guild hall.
Right away.
I know there's a door here, but I never had to open it. Mikey at the desk handled that for us.
Yeah, we'll look at that in a little bit. Empty armory. Trying to remember what that was. That just that stuff that it identified, and then that body there. So, and now that, and that. The book details the initiation process for the Founders Circle of the Burning Dawn. There are numerous missing pages and beer stains that obscure most of the information. Search for details. Strike the gong and drink of the spirit. The initiate must approach the brave one and speak the chant. Drink again and strike the gong a second time. Then the ritual can begin. The initiate is awarded the signet ring. Search for the chant. The section that contains the verse appears to be torn out, but the following pages describe the meaning behind each verse. The first verse declares Founders Heritage, original members of the guild. Verse 2 states how we live, representing our devotion to. Third verse shows our courage, dedication to purpose. Fourth verse, challenge to others should not be stopped. Leave the book alone. Okay, so that's the first clue. Tunic of Comfort. Just cold resistance, that's fine.
This is Mikey. I can't believe they killed him too.
Mikey?
A bookkeeper. He'd man the front counter and negotiate the guild contracts.
We should search his office for any useful information.
Right.
I wish you did tell me what it just perceived, because I've already searched Mikey. Oh, you can actually still search him. Okay.
What is this? It looks like part of a key.
If I had to guess, I'm thinking it's for the armory upstairs.
Too bad it's broken. Maybe we could take it to the blacksmith. I'm sure he could repair it.
As you wish.
Okay, so I've got to remember to not sell those bottles. In fact, I'll do this thing straight away.
That's the bleeding logbook. Aye, where we keep the receipts for every burn and dawn job we take on. Coin passing hands, clients hiring us, members going out, all the boring details.
Looks like some of it's been torn out.
A chunk is missing. Ah, at least 3 months' worth.
I'm guessing the Gilded Eye took it. Explains how they knew where you were.
You're probably right. We find those missing pages, we might be discovering if any others still live.
Let's start searching for the logbook.
Aye, we need to try.
Problem is, I don't think it's here. Okay, so that lever opens up
at once
the room out here. This basement. I'm not going to head into there yet because technically I don't know how to get in there yet. What I mean by that is I do know the secret, but my characters still need to do some searching up here.
The stench of blood, of death. I can barely breathe through it.
This is where the initiates slept. Did the bastards kill every last one of them?
Shh. I hear voices from down the hall.
Empty.
I can do that.
Okay. Come back to these rooms in a sec. Come on now, what's taking so long? Listen here, it ain't my fault. The store is all funny. I can't pick it. Just bash it in. Are you daft? Bash a solid iron door? Let's go back and get a crowbar or something. The door ain't going anywhere. Excuse me. By the hells, kill 'em, boys. Really? You think you're going to kill us? Well, see, I'm going to use Arrow of Slaying on
They never learn, do they?
I hate it when it does that. Okay, it didn't work this time. That's fine.
Impressive!
Okay, time to switch.
They were clearly no match.
Okay, that's all of them. Okay, now we can search these rooms again. One entry reads, "Nothing I do makes memorizing this chant any easier. I think that brew is keeping my head fuddled, but as the chant said, let none stand in our way, huh? Guess I memorized that part at least." Braces of Readiness. What does that do? 8% cooldown reduction. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if I really want that. Cooldown reduction does sound great, but I'd rather crit. Braces of the Athlete. I think that gives you strength save. Yeah. Remains. Okay, what are these guys' notes? One entry reads, I know this was the guild for me. My lucky number is even a key part of the initiate's chant. From the 9 founders we come. It's all looking up from here. Okay, so we're learning the various parts of the chant. That's good.
As you wish.
Let's take a look at this one. One entry reads, joining the guild is a big commitment for me. Couldn't even bring myself to marry that gorgeous lass in trade meet, but here I am. Even the chant taunts me with, as we live we are bound crap. Makes me want to just get out while I still can. I'm too young for commitment.
A fabulous object, perhaps. Of course.
Okay.
Right away.
This room. Dabbler's Handy Wraps. I think that gives you +1 to cantrip damage. Yeah, I thought so. One entry reads, I have each line memorized, but the order still confuses me. I must remember. Fail.
At once. I can do that.
Okay. So
this could come in handy.
was there any other stuff in this room? Nope. Hastily scribbled entry on the final page. Something is happening downstairs. I don't know what, but I heard arguing and someone screaming a name. Josiah? Isn't that the name of that assassin? There's fighting breaking out downstairs. I have to help. If I'm dead when you find this, please avenge me. Oh, don't worry. We shall avenge you.
As you wish.
Armory, +1 robes. One entry reads, just learned the chant today, it's great, I just wish it wasn't a secret. My friend back home would really be amused, especially the line, in the dark we march on. Reminds me of my dungeon delving days. Okay, so now we know all of the parts of the chant.
Of course.
We can't get in through this door.
So this is what those thieves were trying to open?
Aye. If we've anything of value, we keep it in the armory. The door ain't opening without a key, though.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and get that key, and then we're going to go downstairs and do the initiation process. Really just because... Well, because, actually. I could do the initiation process right away. Oh, didn't realise those crates were there.
At once.
Okay, I'm going to make sure that I don't sell anything, because last time I did this I sold the drinks that I needed and had to go and rebuy them. Oh, look at that.
As you wish.
So we just want to go to...
Of course.
Here, this way. I want to go over here to the blacksmith. Look at what can be reforged. Got a makings of a key here, but you definitely don't have all of it. Find me the rest and I can fix it up. Oh, I thought I had all of it. Alright, anything else? Let's open up and see what you got. This is interesting. I think you're part of the Bow of Hungering. Nasty wee weapon. Unfortunately, you don't have everything I need to reforge it. Anything else? Let's see what we've got. Anything else? Nope. So where was the other part of the key? Damn it. Thought I had everything that I needed.
Right away. At once. I can do that. As you wish.
Let's do a search again.
Of course. Right away.
No, we searched those, didn't we? Oh, we've already got those bottles, but that's fine. Remains empty.
At once.
That's all good. That's empty. We've read that book.
I'm here. Sure.
No.
By your leave.
So there's nothing else here.
I can do that. As you wish.
We want the other half of this key. Where is it going to be?
Of course. Right away.
Maybe it is downstairs. Let's go and have a look.
At once.
So now we can do this ritual.
I was hoping those bastards wouldn't be making it this far down.
That lever wasn't too hard to find.
What is this place?
Our training room. For us to run drills. Hone our skills.
Yeah, it wasn't just that. Neverwinter timepiece. So let's
I can do
see.
that. As you wish.
There's the gong. Ah, broken key half. There you go. We did have to come down here to get the other half of the key.
Of course.
Alright, so...
Right away.
What have we got here? Note from Palin. Let's have a look at that. Perhaps there's a little more than the chill of the coming winter, but an uneasiness has settled over me this 10-day, and these restless nights have not helped. It pains me to leave you all here now, as I plan to spend the season here in the guild, but I fear if I do not leave Luskan now, I might not get any chance for some time. Once my business in Neverwinter is concluded, I will join you for our campaign. Palin. Okay, so Palin was the wizard alchemist guy who was going to give us a potion to help us stop these dreams. So he is potentially still alive. I'm actually just leaving this room really briefly because I don't want to look it up online, but I can't remember whether we drink first and then gong, or we gong and then drink. Strike the gong, drink. Chant, drink, gong. So gong, drink. Okay.
Of course.
So let's do this.
Right away.
So I need to get the Shade Elixir. Put it on the bar. Gong. Drink.
At once.
Come over here. Begin the chant. Fail. F-A-I-L. Step away. Drink. Gone.
Ha! It was here the whole time. Clever.
What is this?
It was here that the guild be holding its rituals and rites of passage.
Rituals? Is that common?
Don't know that. Haven't joined any others myself. But here was where we became initiates. You're not really a member until you've proven yourselves.
So it certainly seems a little bit strange that you've got all this and then you've got this mysterious statue that sort of looks a little bit demonic. Statue appears down at the pedestal before it.
Fantastic.
Burning Dawn signet ring. So if we look at that, the Burning Dawn signet ring. 5% chance to gain 24 maximum hit points for 30 seconds when struck. But also gives you 35% psychic damage vulnerability. I'm going to take it and use it, but it's certainly not the best thing that I could have. Yes, we said we didn't want any of that. Braces of the athlete, no. Right.
As you wish.
I don't think... Well, actually, we probably can leave like this, can we? Yeah, we can. Wow. What happens if we go back down? Is it still... Yes. I don't know whether I should leave it that way or not. Previously I've struck the gong and it goes back to normal. And I always felt that was a better way to do things, so I might just leave it like that. Okay. Let's get this key repaired. Just because we can. So we're going to get the key repaired.
Right away.
At the blacksmith's.
At once. I can do that, as you wish.
There we go. Yes, there we go. Anything else? Anything else? So I don't really know what he needed to make that bow. Don't really know if there's anything that I've got here that I should be keeping because it's part of... Oh, there we go. Snapped half bow. That's obviously part of it. Right. So, we got that key now. Let's head out. Back to the guild hall.
Of course.
And open our safe room.
At once.
Vault. Whatever we want to call it.
I can do that.
Dun, 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 dun. And upstairs we go.
The armory. And none of those bastards made it into here.
Let's stock up on weapons, eh, lass?
We had most of them out on jobs, but I'm sure we can still find something useful.
What do we have here? As you wish.
This is what I seem to remember from last time, and not much of it was really of all that great use. Even that is not that good a bow, really. Okay, so what did we get? Cloth cap doesn't do anything, so we're not going to use that. The belt of dwarven kind, giving +2 constitution. That would give me an extra hit point. But it really would be most useful to Lydia. So we're going to give her that. And then really out of the weapons, he's using short sword and dagger, so this long sword's really not even that much useful to him, and the broad axe, hand axe either, isn't that great. She already has an 8% chance to parry with her warrior's blade. That only gives a +1 to hit and damage, so I don't think it's... I mean, it's a +1 and that's not, but... If we still had, what's his face? Gee, how quickly we forget his name. If we still had, no, I can't think of it. The halfling at the start. I'd give him that because he uses two-handed weapons, but She's not using two-handed weapons, so we're going to just sell all of that.
Of course.
It's really just a source of money
Right
to
away.
us at the moment.
At once.
Just a little bit unfortunate. None of the stuff was really all that great for my choice of characters. Just trying to remember, is there anything else now? Fine specimen.
I can do that. As you wish. Of course.
Can go to the weapon merchant here. Sell this stuff. I don't want to talk to Birkins because I don't really like the quest that she gives me. What do you have for sale? Blessed longbow. 1 radiant damage. No. +1 falchion. Striker. Needle. Blessed fang. 1 radiant damage. Goliath's club. Okay, let's get rid of... don't want that on that bar anymore. Don't know that we need those. We can always get more back in the guild house, I think. Block and tackle, best cloth. Potion of healing. I'm going to get rid of these potions of restoration because we've got the improved ones. Oh, they were restoration, damn it. Buyback. It was the potions of regeneration I wanted to get rid of because we have improved regen. Cordax, that, Stinger. So we got the improved regen. We've only got a few of them, but we hardly ever use them. Raven's Cunning. Didn't actually see what that does. Examine. +8 intelligence. Greater regen and the Berserker Axe. So there we go, we've gotten rid of everything we don't need. But unfortunately, nothing good that we wanted to buy. List of names, find the missing logbook pages. I don't know where that is at this point. Pirates, that's in the slums. Rare vintage outside of town. Miranda in the slums. Black pudding. Where did the Gilderoy take? I don't know where that one is either, and we need to go to the slums for that. So I actually might head out and do this black pudding one. I'm not sure if I'm ready yet, but I'm going to give it a try. I managed to do it last time, so... Venture forth. So we want to go to... we haven't been to the other one, so we'll go to the sewers. That might actually dump us in the sewers, and I don't want that. So let's go to the wolf den for now, because that's not too far away from where we need to be. Because I think this will actually dump us inside the den. We want to come back out. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit wait while we have various loadings happening. Yeah, I thought so. So let's come back out to the city gates. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to load. Yeah, okay, it's got to load properly. Because we hadn't been in the other cave before, we couldn't go straight to it.
You shall not pass!
See?
Epic fail.
If I had just done it in the last stream, it would have been fine. But I said, no, don't do it, because We don't need to do anything in there yet. And we're there. Okay. So.
At once. I can do that.
I think it's... Whoa, gotta go all that way.
As you wish. Of course. Right away. At once. I can do that.
Okay.
At your service. As you wish.
No, this isn't the right way. Yes, it is.
Of course.
And then down to the right. Down there. Oh, good. That guy has reappeared. Okay, this is where we want to be. The Noxious Chasm. And now what we want to do, before we go too far, the fetid runoff from the Luskan sewers pools somewhere deep below, causing the whole cavern to emit a foul, stomach-churning stench. Man, once they invent smell-o-vision, some games like this are going to be really nasty. Okay, so what do I want to do in here? I wanted to grab the pudding dissolving agent. Apply directly to the outer mass of a black pudding to dissolve away aged material. The aging process makes them more resilient to damage, so this solution should revert it back to a weaker state, not to be consumed directly. Relona cannot be held responsible for any possible misuse of this product. He's got his new squeaky toy. Okay.
Right away.
Don't recall if there's anything interesting in here normally, although there is some rats and stuff just up here. Actually, we're going to attack that abyssal rat because he's going to be the hard one to kill. I said... Arrow of Slaying, thank you very much. That didn't work, so let's do that, and do that.
A perfect strike!
Oh, and he's dead. Very good. Let's take out the jellies. Thankfully, they seem to be fairly resistant to piercing, which is very good.
An interesting battle.
Definitely. Okay.
I can do that.
Let's just double check there's nothing hidden here. No, it didn't look like a secret door anyway.
Of course.
What about over this side? Oh, there's some remains there. Anything interesting? Sewing
right away.
needle. What's that? Plague rat, and a giant rat, and a medium ochre. Hungry, what, you're going to eat the ochre. So I'm not going to move, I'm just going to wait for my Arrow of Slaying and other things to recharge. So we're just going to wait here for a minute. And in fact, we're probably going to lose that Bless buff that Lydia has cast on us, but we might get her to recast that before we go into battle. Just waiting. Sacred Flame, Divine Strike, Restoration, Cure Wounds, Bless, Healing Word. Don't know what else it was. I thought that was... Or maybe it's something that Jahil does. No.
I hear you.
How may I say?
Still got 20 seconds, I shouldn't have. So, as soon as that is recharged, we will cast it again. And then we'll be good to go. Just quick save. Let's go. There it is. The Elder Black Pudding. So I'm going to try an Arrow of Slaying on it. And it's immune to piercing, apparently. Actually, I'm not going to do that just yet. I want to get in closer to it. Okay. Now, let's do it.
A perfect strike!
And seeing as it seems to be immune to piercing, let's try slashing. It's also immune to slashing. Though it now says it's vulnerable to piercing, so I might...
Of course.
Back off. And switch to bow.
Right away. At once.
I'd run if I were you!
Let's see how we go.
A perfect strike!
Give it a debilitating hit.
That's better!
I don't think I've got my companion in here either. I should have summoned him earlier.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. I'm going to use one of the regen potions. As soon as my ranger companion appears. Oh, I don't think I actually... managed to bring in my companion. Let's do the improved healing. Oh no, there he is, damn it. No. That's gonna... Good. That was gonna unsummon him there for a second.
What is it you require?
Come on, he's almost dead. Let me get a decent hit. One more good hit. As soon as we get this black pudding down, the big one. There we go. We did it. Now we just gotta clean up the little ones. Wish I could get in there to fix Larethar, but switch to sword. See how we go. Immune to slashing. Bow's better. Let's go stabilize Larethar. Get him up. Thankfully these puddings are doing so few damage when they do actually hit. Couple left. Okay, there was 3 left. So one left. And it's dead.
I'd expected better.
And we have our Elder Black Pudding sample. Nothing happens there. There is some special sword apparently that you can use with that.
I can do that.
That is normally a secret door. May not be in this case, but that's normally what that is.
Of course.
Let's just wait here for little bit. Just take this off the bar because we can't use that anymore.
Right away.
Yeah.
At once.
So we're not detecting
I can
anything
do
there,
that.
so there probably isn't a
As you
secret
wish.
door.
Of course. Right away. At once. I can do that. As you wish.
So that was a nice hard fight. But we came through in the end. And we have the stuff we can take back to Relona, I think it is. Any problem. We've got to wait for this to load, and then we've got to find an exit, and we've got to go into the merchant thing, which is going to load again, and it's just Let's see if I can actually find it. That's not it. Though, no, that's the Wolf Den, so it's just over here. Here we go. That's the exit, just there. So let's click there. And now let's just follow us as we run all the way there. Travel, and then we want to go to the Market District. Returning with a fine specimen. This is the thing, free the bartender. Somewhere in the Merchant District is the bartender, and I don't know where he is. And that's annoying, I've got to find that. I've never found that yet. Oh, hang on. Or have I? Let's do the first one first. Of course, that's always the way you do things. And then I'll think about the bartender one. It may be in that burnt out building in the northeast. That may be the problem. I need to check all the other private residences that I haven't been to yet, I think. But I also may have to do some of the other quests in the slums first. I'm not sure. So we'll do this one because we can. And then we'll see if there's anything we can do in those other residences first, and then if not, we'll head to the slums. Yeah, because there's 2 or 3 quests waiting in the slums. I don't know why it keeps popping stuff up. It looks like it's actually from some of the options menus, that it's as if they have to get loaded or something. This... Where are we? Bottom left corner. Okay. Okay. So, we want to head down here.
Right away. At once.
To... Yes. Reluna. I've got that sample for you. Sorry, the potion worked. That's a pleasant surprise. You were unsure? Well, I've never tested this particular mixture before. Regardless, it worked, and that's all that matters. I've already got a buyer lined up for it too. I don't know how well it really worked. It still took a fair bit of effort for us to take it down. Sweet old woman who recently moved out to the Evermoors. She almost seemed to giggle with glee when I told her what I was getting. Don't look at me like that. I'm not going to send you out there for another delivery, not like my apprentice did. Besides, she prefers to use her own messengers. You've done more than enough already. Here's your payment. And we'll leave her alone. What did we get? Alchemal shoes and alchemal sleeves and 140 gold. No, we're not going to use those shoes and sleeves. Plus 90% healing potion effectiveness. And plus 2 wisdom. Interesting. Free the bartender, not dead yet. So free the bartender is the other one that we need to do in here. So where are the residences? That's the Guildhall. So there's a residence there. There's a residence there, which we know is... what's her face? There's the curio shop we haven't been into yet. Don't know why I haven't gone in there yet. There's a residence right here. That's the blacksmith, and that's the other blacksmith entrance. There's a residence here. That's the bookcase. That's the safe house. There's another residence there. Another residence there. So I'm going to start by going to this residence, and then I'm going to work my way back this way to the east. So let's go down here first.
Of course. Yes.
By the way,
Right away.
there's a guy there with just a head and I think a bit of an arm. It's one-legged Larry. For some reason he just doesn't render properly until you do the quest to steal his leg. And then he does render properly. Oh, hang on. Let's talk to these guys first. I don't know why, but the blind beggar doesn't do anything. The drunk beggar. Greetings and salutations, my new friends. Do you have any coin to spare for 2 horribly disadvantaged citizens? Disadvantaged in what way? Well, my friend here is blind and I'm nearly sober. It's a sad state of affairs. My friend here might not talk much, but his hearing is as sharp as a blink dog. I learned that the first time I tried to hide some coins from him. Give them 5 gold. Thank you, I promise this coin won't go to waste. It'll be used only on the finest brew from our local taverns. Yeah. I don't know why I sucker to give them money like that. Okay. Actually, I just want you to do the chest. I want to do the searching.
Yay!
Daredevil ring. I didn't take that properly, did I? Take all. There we go. And there is nothing else. Okay. So that's that one. I think there is some stuff around here somewhere. Yes, there's that chest there.
What can I do for you?
Those heavy boots, anything special? No. Alchemist shoes. Oh, actually there was also, that was just armor, wasn't it? There was also Smasher +1. Why can't we get rid of that energy staff? It must be needed by something. It's a quest item by the looks of it. We can probably make another staff out of it. That's what it's all about.
Right away.
Just careful that these sewer entrances aren't entrances to other hideaways where we can go and find these bad guys. Okay, so we're back here now. Karen's imports we've been to, that residence we know about. Let's do the curio shop. So that's down here. There we go. That's right, that's this weird guy. Oops, I didn't mean to go into the bedroom. I'm going to come out of here for now. I'm not going to... I don't even know what that is as far as a quest. Let's see your stock. See, he's only got the Shade Elixir and Waterdavian Fire Ale. That's it. He's got a locked closet. And then upstairs, he's keeping someone... He's keeping a zombie chained to the wall. I really don't want to know. At this point, don't want to know any more about that. Blacksmith's residence. Let's go down the street to the residence. Oh. Search on. Let's just double check there's nothing special going on in here. We've already been in here, and...
I can do that.
Oh, because this was one of the safe houses, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we've done that one, we know that one, that's the sewer entrance, we know there. I think that's the other residence we checked, but let's double check.
Of course.
That would be that one there. No, we haven't checked this one yet. Nothing in that away. Cabinet.
At once. I can do that.
Nothing in the armory.
As you wish.
An empty bed. Okay. So that's that. Safe house, residence. So let's do the other residence up past the safe house.
Right away. At once.
How close can I get to that building, just in case there's something in there? No.
I can do that.
So the safe house was this one here. So this one here is the residence we haven't been into.
Greetings, friends. It is a wonderful day, is it not?
Well met, disciple of Corellon Lerethian. I hope the gods smile upon you this day.
Oh, they do, fellow follower of the Seldarine. Though my travels are interrupted, my spirits remain high.
Tell us about your travels.
Oh, I wouldn't know where to begin. My companions and I met up at Athkatla for what I believe would be a simple journey to Baldur's Gate. But you know how adventures can turn out. Over time, we made our way up the Sword Coast to Waterdeep, through Neverwinter, and now here. Our final destination lies in Icewind Dale, but I could not make the trip. So, I wait here for my party to return.
We'll be off.
May the gods guide your travels.
I don't think there's anything interesting in here.
As you wish.
At least not extremely interesting. There is this chest, but I don't know that there's anything in it. +1 longbow. And a +1 halberd. We can't go up the stairs, and there's nothing at the table. Okay, we've actually been to that residence. It's the only other place we haven't been. Except there's this stuff up in the corner, so we're going to head up to that corner and just double check. Look, let's go into this residence again anyway. We've been in here before. I know this was the safe house we checked earlier. Yep. We've checked that. We're fine. Yeah.
Right away. By your leave. At once.
Ah, see now.
I can do that.
Oh, actually.
As you wish.
It's this. This is what we want to open. How about you do that for us, Larathar? Ooh. There we go. Some bandits. Do any of them look like particularly more trouble than the others? That one there looks to be like a dwarven female or something, but it doesn't look like there's any spell casters or anything, so let's just
at your service.
Take them one at a time, I guess.
Strike! You will pay!
And we're done.
Was that all?
Oh, I think it's Revelry that I saw before. Okay, so let's just search the gore that is these bandits and this cabinet. Potion of
That has
rage.
all the signs of being a trap.
Yes, yes, yes. Take that gold.
Need summer?
Yeah, I need you to dismantle that trap.
How may I serve?
Trap's clear.
So we can't go up the stairs.
Right away. At once. I can do that.
Chest needs to be unlocked.
That has all the signs of being a trap.
Okay, so dismantle the trap first, thank you.
No sweat.
Yay!
I got this.
I think that hood. Plus 10 action speed, plus 3 dexterity. 15% chance when hit to blink up to 10 yards away. I think that's better than a plus 1 wisdom save any day of the week. Okay.
As you wish.
Still no sign
Of course.
of the bartender. Which really does have me worried.
Right away.
But that little bit of wall there sort of makes it feel like there should be a secret door along here.
At once.
And I don't know, I feel like we should be able to go up the stairs, but we can't. Just as those bits of wall there make you think that maybe there's something hidden behind here.
I can do that. As you wish. Of course. Right away. At once.
Why have we not noticed that chest earlier?
I appear to have been working from an outdated manual.
I got this.
Some fine goods in here. I can do that.
Ah, abandoned sewers. I knew... No, we're not going to enter there yet. I think I'm going to end the stream here. It's been 2 hours. Next time we are going to enter these abandoned sewers and see what we can find. So, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all next time.